Okay, we are all set. I have redocked these guys, as crazy as they look here. They are coming around. I have fast-forwarded about a day or so, and what we're going to do here is the sun is just rising on our big plane here. So what we're going to do is the first guy, Starvin' Marvin here, and I'm hitting F5 before I disconnect just in case I screwed up the fuel, but I don't think I did. He's got about 4 times the amount of fuel I think he needs. So we are going to undock these guys. And it says he has 156 meters per second, but that's not true. Because, as we've said before, these guys have fuel in them. Now, one thing he doesn't have is any solar power. So we're going to just extend one set of the Gigantors. His engines are on, and that really scares me. So I'm going to hit F5 here. And then I'm going to hit F9 to reload. There we go. That's what I expected to see. And he redocked. That is hilarious. Actually, that's a trick. That resets the docking, obviously. Let's go ahead and... yeah, see, I don't want to hit any... So let's let Time Warp take us slowly away. Oh, that's not working. Let's do that. Okay. Now let's hit F5 and then hold F9. I just didn't like that the other engines showed up as possible things. Okay, now let's get back into the mode here where we're looking at the ore on Minmus, and let's go ahead and bring trajectories up. And it looks like it's already in fixed body mode, or maybe it's not. It is in body fixed mode, which is good. Okay, and what we're going to do here is we are going to project to land, ideally, right on the good stuff here. Right in the center of this blob, which will ideally not only be rich in ore, but on the equator. So you need to aim yourself this way. And you have terrible control, but that's okay. You're only landing a multi-$1,000 thing. I don't know how many. It's not $1 million, obviously, because nothing costs $1 million in this game. Well, not nothing, but nothing I'm going to make costs $1 million in this game. And your life, you know, is forfeit if you die. This is the scary part. It's taken me a long time to get to this scary part. But we are going to... I don't think we're doing what we expect here. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's something not right is happening. By the way, sorry about the lawn mowing outside. It's let's control from here. I think we're controlling from the wrong place. We are controlling from the completely wrong place, which could be bad. Okay, let's see if we're remotely close to where we want to be. And we are, except for we want to slow down a little bit. Yeah, it's either record now or don't record. So I don't have control over when they mow my lawn. Oh, actually, no, that's... let's pull it back a little bit farther. Okay, that's perfect right there. Okay, now we are going to set up a maneuver node here. No, we are going to set up a maneuver node here to completely stop you. Which is going to stop you right there, which is perfect. That is a 178 meter per second burn. It says we don't have it, but we all know we do. It looks like it's going to take 1 minute, so we want to start it about 30 seconds early. Basically when this thing tells us to. And there is no quick saving from this point on. We are just coming on down. Let's go ahead and bring the landing gear down as well. Might as well. We are also going to be very mad at the guys outside. Oh, I know the problem. I don't have freaking computer on. I'm so good at this game. I know exactly what I'm doing at all times. We're getting farther away from the Minmus station, which is always good. We're actually orbiting this way, though. We're not going to hit that rise there. He says, without any assurance whatsoever, that we're not going to hit the rise. Now it looks fine. Now, it's important, though, that actually we want to... Yeah, we want the solar panels to be left and right with the sun, which is actually not as ideal as I thought it was when I set this thing up, because that means that the people are going to be landing either east or west of us. But, hey, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, we are 2 minutes from our burn. Now that we're over this plains, we are basically set to burn at any time. We are 30 seconds from the burn, which means we're a minute from the node. This is more than a bit terrifying. Now my air conditioner's turned on, and it's hot enough in here that I'm not going to go turn it off. We are 17 seconds from when we're going to burn. Starvin Marvin's looking good. By the way, you'll notice he's an engineer with 3 stars. I think that's pretty awesome. We are 5 seconds from our burn. We are 1 second from our burn. We are starting our burn. And now it's alerting me that I need the node, which is kind of funny. But ideally, we're just going to come down. We're going to stop here. We're going to land. I'm actually going to kill the maneuver node. And we're just going to burn until our direction vector goes straight down. And boom. Perfect. Now we're going to aim ourselves as close to perfectly east-west as we can, which actually we are. So that's all good. Yeah, we brought far more fuel than we needed, but oh well. And what's our impact time? 33 seconds from now. Our suicide burn is in 500 meters. When that gets down to about 200, I think I'm going to hit the gas. We're going to hit Y to turn this off because that always confuses me. I'm getting scared, so I'm going to hit it at 300 meters. We're now going less than 10 meters per second, so that's good. Get us down to, say, 5 meters per second. No sense being crazy. The sun is very high. There's our shadow. Look at our shadow. That's a really cool looking shadow. And the nice thing is because the sun is rising, we have all day to mine here. And we have landed. We have landed well. Okay, we are going to deploy all these drills, which I should have put on action groups. We are going to also hit the backspace key to actually bring out all the solar panels. Then we are going to start the harvester on all of these guys. And they are drilling away, and we are gaining ore at a rate that makes the other... yeah, the ore rate is 0.4. And I don't know what that means about this surface area. I probably should have got a... I probably should have... what's the word for it? I should have brought a ground truther to see what it is. We are losing electric charge. Now, we need to now create liquid fuel and oxidizer and also create mulch. We're creating mulch very quickly, which is fine. We're just converting all the ore into mulch, basically. And also liquid fuel and oxidizer. So now if we speed up time a little bit, yeah, we're fine. We're fine with everything. But that's it. Now, Starvin Marvin should be able to survive on the surface forever. With the mulch that he's making, that's going to get turned into supplies by these guys. And then he'll just live forever and be fine. Now for part 2. Let's go back to our base. Okay, for part 2, this guy is full of fuel. So we're going to disconnect him from the base. And then he's going to thrust away a little bit, just to get away. He has far more meters per second than he'll ever need. Let's face it. He does not need this many meters per second to get up there. This guy has this thing full, and if he can't get down with it, he's useless, because that's the way he's going to try to get down in general, with all these tanks empty except for this one. So if he can't get down with that, then we need to refigure him out. This guy, though, we can control him from here, so he's facing the correct direction. And then what we want to do with him is over here. Oh, wait. Oh, he has plenty of battery. That's right. Because I brought a big battery attached to this thing, and he's also got solar panels. So I fixed the problem with the solar panels. The problem being that I don't put enough solar panels on things. But we're going to change his orbit. We're going to burn him down. So he comes down right over our base here. Looks like we need to burn a little bit north, but that's fine. And a little bit retrograde. And he just needs to land near the base. And he's going to be fun to land. He also needs his computer on so he can maintain his line here. But that's in 40 minutes, so let's go ahead and burn ourselves around here. And yeah, he's crazy wobbly. But when it comes down to it, he doesn't need to land well. He just needs to land. Looks like his burn's going to be about 1 second long here. Okay. And then we'll add a maneuver right around here. See, now what you can do is using the trajectories tool, I can actually do this and drag this here to make sure it's perfect. Now, it's a 16-second burn, so he's got a lot going for him as far as that's concerned. And he has a 16-second burn, so when we are very, very close to the ground, we're going to be hitting him. There's our target. We could actually set target mode, even though it's caused us problems in the past. I cannot double-click on this thing. I can see it. Nobody at home can probably see it. There it is. Surface base. Boom. 7 kilometers away. Okay, we also want up to be up. Let's also bring this out. Looks like we want to burn... Whoa, we want to go this way a little bit. Yeah, I know about my node. Just so we're perfect. I think I'm going to kill this. We'll just burn when we feel like it. And I think we feel like it now. One nice thing about having tons of fuel is you can be inefficient. Oh, I can't warp, but I can physics warp. Now we're in target mode, which actually I don't want to be. I want to be in surface mode. So we're going to burn ourselves. Looks like I got a little crazy with it here. And we don't have to be super close, because this thing is not going to be docking to anything. It's what's it's carrying that's going to be docking something. I'm actually going to flip him around so that we're logically set up here. Okay, let's turn that off. Oh God, oh God. Okay, a little bit of wandering, not a big deal. We are going up, which is bad. Okay, and we're just going to come down to a landing here. Let's get ourselves facing upright. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Now we are going to, this is the scary part, we're going to undock this guy. Then we're going to switch to him. Then we are going to control from here. We're going to put out the landing gear. We are going to turn on the monoprop and I somehow did not break anything. And that was what I was afraid of, though. Yeah, I don't know why. I was supposed to be controlling from here. I guess I am, and it's just a really poor place to control from. Control from here. That makes that up. Okay, let's lower the landing gear. There we go. Perfect. Now let's raise the landing gear. And yeah, I guess I don't have as much turn as I think I should, which is going to make this interesting. Okay, we're going to have to open the gear one at a time. This was such a good idea on the ground. You guys have been so impressed with how well I thought of everything here. There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now let's lower these legs. Oh my god, he has so much torque. Okay, this hopefully... Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, he is finally down. Okay, we're going to lower this leg, and then we are going to figure out what the H is going on. Okay. We're going to control from here, so he's looking face forward. And we're going to set this as our target. Now, this should raise us if we turn on monoprop. This should raise us. There we go. Then when this raises us, this should rotate us. No, wait. This should raise us. This should rotate us. There we go. Now we are aimed at our target, kind of. So we need to go up and forward. Oh, wow. I have to, like... That's crazy. I wonder if I control from here, if it'll be easier. Controlling from here. Now, H goes up. This goes this way. Okay, this is actually a little bit easier to control. Whoa, that does things differently than anything I expected. Whew. Okay. Let's try controlling from you. Yeah, that's exactly the same. So I actually think this is the better thing to control from. So it's at least forward and upright. So now, K raises it. Yeah, I thought I had put something with torque on it on here, but apparently I did not. Yeah, see, the problem was is I figured, oh, it's Minmus. How hard can it be? Oh, I now know how hard it could be. Okay, let me just practice here a little bit. Yeah, that goes left forward. This goes up and down. This goes forward and backward. So I want to go up and forward. And then backward a little bit. Okay. Now I want to go up and rotate Rotate is not the best. Okay, but somehow we managed to get aimed pretty close to what we want. So now we want to go up and to the right. Oh, God. You see, the problem is I have no rotational anything. Okay, let's lower the landing gear, which does the exact opposite of what I thought it was going to do. Now let's raise the landing gear. Let it do a flip. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the problem is he's not, tell you what, I think I have to do it. I have to use SAS to keep him straight, even though it's going to waste tons of monoprop. And we are now aimed at him. Okay, up and forward and keep it up. I don't know if it's obvious, but I've never done something like this before. Okay. We have 13 monoprops left. There we go. Now we're going to go forward. Okay, how close are we? We are close. Okay. Up and forward. We are even closer. Up and forward. Up and forward and left and right, and we're docked. Haha! You all thought I couldn't do it. Actually, I don't know if any of you thought I couldn't do it. I, for one, thought I couldn't do it. Whew. Okay, now, ideally, we should never have to touch this thing again, which makes me happier than I can say. Now, this guy is useless. Except for he has tons of fuel in him, and I feel like that would be a waste. So let's practice docking with him. Now, what we want to do is we want to control from here, and we want to set this as our target. We want to be going... okay. Wow, this guy's still has the hard to control problems. We want to rotate him like this, I think. This might not be worth even trying. I'm going to waste all the fuel in him just getting him there, and he's not a very good test because he's so crazy hard to control. But if I can get him landed on, then I'll be able to get the other ship landed. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him off. I don't need him for anything anymore. That is correct. So we're going to send him off and on his merry way and just let him die. This guy, if I control from here, yeah, how much he's off isn't worth dealing with. However, we could do the trick. Let's hit F5 right now, just in case I screw this up. Then let's disconnect this guy. Let him settle a little bit. However, yeah, in order to do the F5, F9, I have to do it now. So I'm going to do it. F5, F9, which ideally should dock him now. And it did. And it actually looks like he's a lot closer to upright. Yeah, he's perfectly upright now. So we are done as far as this whole thing's concerned. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. What we want to do here is hit Z in space. And I'm terrified about that, so I'm going to hit F5 because this should be something that is easy to do. That's fine. And that thing will take off and fly forever and never come back. So, okay, we're drilling. We got power. We've got full mulch. So the mulch shouldn't be running anymore. Our ore is decreasing, which is good. That means we're creating liquid fuel and oxidizer. Once that's all set up, we can turn on the monoprop pump, but we don't need to worry about that yet. What we need to worry about now is the third and final piece of the puzzle, the fuel lifter, which has full pump tanks here. So we are going to undock from... Actually, before we do anything, let's get the space station aimed the way we want to. Let's also open our solar panels. Okay, SAS is on. This guy, I thought had a brain somewhere, but maybe I forgot to put it on, or maybe it's clipped into something. Let's go ahead and undock. Now, he has 696 meters per second, which is perfectly fine. So he's going to burn slightly away from the station. We're going to go back to the station. Yeah, see, SAS is on, but it's not toggleable, which means I can't control the ship, which means that's it. So now we got to land this guy. Yeah, see, this thing's going to crash somewhere over here, which is pretty much perfect. So now we need to land this guy. Let's add a maneuver. Do the same thing with him that we've done with the other ships. That's pretty much perfect right there. Maybe a little bit south. You could probably have used a little bit more control, but I don't think he'll be. I think he'll be fine. There's our base. Looks like we could... Let's get ourselves... So up is up. And I don't think I've ever shown you guys my landing on a docking port. I am rusty, so I'm not guaranteeing I can do it. But I think I'll be fine. And if all else fails, we can land on the surface, get our bearings, and then take back off. Looks like I'm going to overshoot the base. Not a huge deal, but kind of annoying. But it will allow me to line it up left and right and then burn like that. There's our shadow, which is kind of cool. Oh, we're in target mode. That's one problem. There you go, surface mode. So we're going to aim to land this side of the base, because that's what we need. We definitely don't need this maneuver node anymore. We're going to rotate ourselves so we are thinking about this correctly. Looks like I'm backwards. Yeah, when you're backing into something, it's always hard because you're thinking about things backwards, either right and left or forward and back. And there's really nothing you can do except for train your brain to think about it correctly. See there, I just did right and left wrong. And then I fixed right and left in my brain, and then I did forward and back wrong. But we are coming down. Whoa. It's a little harder than I thought it was. Okay, now we're going to set this as our target. It's all about going slow enough so that you can stop on a dime, fairly literally, and managing your thrust so that you don't take off. Ah. I'm using the nav ball more than the screen, but it's still very hard to do because everything's backwards. Would also be nice if I could thrust limit the engines independently of each other. I think I need to land. And think about what I've done. There's one other thing. I do have monoprop, and I've been trying to not use it, but I think I might have to. And it will make it easier-ish. But the reason I don't want to use it is I'm very limited. I have 10 out of the, I think it's 80 that I kind of wanted to bring. But let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and turn on monoprop. Oh my God, with SAS on. I wish you could set up monoprop to only work. Okay, that is lifting me. Yeah, see, north is the opposite way of what I think it is. See, what I need to do is I need to figure out what is my 0 point, and I think I'm at it right now. The good news is I could burn at this rate for a total of 10 minutes with the fuel I have. Okay, this is looking good. I'm constantly screwing up. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm watching my nav ball and I'm making my anti direction vector constantly point at the anti-target vector. And screwing it up as always. Oh my God, I'm so close. Yeah, the thing is I have to use the monoprop, but I'm going to have about 5 seconds of monoprop. Ah. Okay, I've kind of given up on this idea. This has worked for me very well in the past. This ship is kind of a bad combination of hard to control and lacking in monoprop. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about this. I've also been recording for 2 hours, and I'm probably going to get about 20 minutes out of this. Who knows? So I'm going to chill out, and we'll figure something out later. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.